Can you solve this LSAT strengthening question? Pause the video now if you want to try solving it on your own. The stimulus says the quantity and type of pollution suggested the local auto repair shop is responsible. So there is some evidence pointing to guilt, but the penalty for this kind of pollution is so severe that unless stronger evidence is discovered or the perpetrator admits responsibility, we cannot be sufficiently certain of the polluter's identity to justify imposing the penalty. So what's the conclusion? We cannot be certain enough to justify imposing the penalty on the auto shop. The reasoning is that the penalty is very severe, so we need stronger evidence before punishing. This question asks which principle, if valid, most helps justify the reasoning. That means we need a general rule that makes this reasoning logically sound. Specifically, we need a rule connecting severity of punishment to the level of certainty required before imposing it. Answer A says the more severe the penalty for an infraction, the more certain one must be of a party's guilt before being justified in imposing the penalty. That directly supports the argument. The penalty here is severe, so under this principle, we should require greater certainty before punishing. That is exactly the bridge the argument needs. So A is correct. Now let's eliminate the others. B talks about how severe penalties should be to deter crime. But this argument is not about setting penalties, it's about whether we have enough evidence to impose one. C says penalties should be proportional to harm. Again, that is about how to determine the size of a penalty, not about how certain we must be before punishing. D says severe penalties make admissions less likely. But the argument does not depend on whether someone will confess. It depends on whether we are justified in punishing with limited evidence. E says penalties should not be so great that one can never be sufficiently certain of guilt. That is about design of penalties, not about requiring stronger evidence when penalties are severe. The only principle that directly connects harsh punishment to the need for stronger proof is A. If you want to sharpen your ability to spot the exact bridge an argument needs and stop falling for attractive but irrelevant answers, book a free consultation with HummingBird LSAT Prep.